Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Oh my god, we're live here on a Friday night eargasm stay-at-home show. I am Matt Duffy with all these crazy good comics here tonight. Wow, lights just happened here on my balcony. It's like Jesus just touched me. He touched me in many, many places, and I love it. I love it because Jesus is good, and Jesus is good because all of you are good. Hey, let's say a little hello to all our comics here tonight. We have Marco, we have Rob, we have Andrew, we have Jennifer, we have Michael, and we have Alexia. Hello, guys. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. I'm great.
Okay, I heard, man, we're doing great. All right. You know what, guys? I don't know. You know what? COVID's starting to end a little bit. You know, we're starting to get back out there. It seems like things are going back to normal. I have developed it's such a dad bod, since the old COVID started. And you know what? I want to blame it on my kids. If I had any. Hey, now, that's a joke for all you guys out there. And I got to say, had a lot of friends. And you guys, hey, we got friends here. Hey, guys, made the chat. That's awesome.
Hi, Lance.
Lance, what up? Good evening, beautiful people. Thank you so much. And you know what? That's friends. That's friends. And you know what? I think friends, they're a lot like boogers. The old boogers. Mm-hmm. They're fun to pick, but difficult to get rid of. Can't just wipe them off like that. That's a joke just for all my friends out there. Hey, I don't want to get rid of you. Tough to get rid of you. But you know that maybe it was stupid. But you know it's stupidity. It is incurable, like AIDS. I mean, it's like AIDS. That was just a joke. That was a dark joke. I just threw that out for Marco. That was just one of those Marco jokes. Marco said it was a good one. He's like, you're gonna get a lot of laughs. Thanks a lot, Marco. Thanks, man. That joke did not land. Didn't work. Didn't work, buddy.
Fucked up the timing, man. You fucked up the timing.
Yeah, timing was off. And this is another one from Marco. We'll see if this one works. All right. He said, hey, you heard that expression, slept like a baby? Makes me think of abortion. I was like, Marco, that's not good. That's not good. You can't say that. That's not cool. And you know what? When people say stuff like that to me, I tried it. And now he's making me so mad. He makes me want to say the N-word. So bad. Marco, you're a nincompoop. You are. Without question. 100% nincompoop. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cuss on this broadcast. But hey, let's get back to jokes. I got one for you guys. Why did the chicken cross the dusty road twice?
No.
Why did the chicken cross the dusty road twice? Because she was a dirty double crosser. Huh? Am I right? Pretty dirty.
It's almost there.
Dirty.
I don't know if I want to hang my head or myself.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, on that note, I feel like you guys can't handle this kind of level of humor of mine. But I think you can handle this next group of
getting
comics.
there.
Are you guys ready for your first group of comics? This is a double dose of white and whiter. It's gonna be so wonderful. Good friends of mine, please put your hands together for Jennifer and Michael.
Hey, what's going, Mars? How's it going? So, we had the fun experience the last day at an Airbnb.
If you want to call it that.
If you want to call it
then
that.
You could try.
I had to murder about 18 cockroaches in a matter of 6 hours. And then, on top of that, there's only one bathroom, and they made it into a 6-bedroom house. and then we had to share a bathroom with a bunch of
So
strangers.
the bathroom has 2 lights out in it. It's this
Yeah.
blue house.
It's
That's-
like one light in the middle
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Yeah. It's a blue house with like 6 sectioned off like
It's
rooms for people.
like,
and we got the smallest room. And I'm 6 foot and he's
I'm 5'6".
5'6". And we have a twin?
We had to. This is how we
twin
had to do
bed.
it. This is how we do it. We had a twin bed, so I had made her sleep next to the wall, so that way she could
Curled up in like a
outbalance
fetal death position.
my side
Because
of
if
the
I
bed.
moved, he was going to springboard
Yeah,
off
I
the
was gonna
bed,
springboard off
onto
the
the
bed.
floor, into the next room.
I
Death for everybody.
I
It wouldn't
at
be
least
good.
almost fell off the bed at least twice.
You did fall off the bed.
It was bad.
You did.
It was a little. I would do a little stumble.
Yeah,
Stumble
it was
pop
really
there.
bad. There were cockroaches. It was like a serial
It
killer
was,
house.
so good.
Horrible.
You guys would have loved it. It was amazing.
Worst experience ever. I mean, best experience ever.
Best experience.
Best experience. It was
So
amazing.
good that we actually found a new hotel room tonight to never
not
have to do that again.
Do that again. And then the,
But now we gotta go back tomorrow because he already paid for it.
and the owner kicked us out.
And he kicked us out
At
at
the
like
very end.
11 o'clock
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah. So that was
So we've been having a great time. This trip has been exceptional.
and the best ever. Thank you for doing that for me.
I'm so glad
showing
that
me how
I'm
much
so
you
glad
love
that
me.
I made your day feel so loved.
Yeah.
That I've already been kicked off of our bed. We got thrown out by an owner. I had to kill 14 cockroaches.
At least.
At least
At
14.
least 14 big cuts.
They were not tiny.
It's not a joke.
I had to
The
go
room-
back. I had to go back military style
Yeah,
to
the
get rid of
room
these
was like
things.
smaller
It was-
than a regular
I
bathroom.
was stomping. I was
Smaller than
stomping
a
some
regular
people out.
bathroom. Your love for me is just
See,
unexplainable.
See,
You just give me
I give and I give and I give and I give.
much
I give.
diseases,
That too.
cockroach
but-
diseases,
Cockroach.
probably COVID in a couple days.
Probably COVID in a couple days.
And I definitely need a blood test. But it's been great.
Yep.
It's
It's been
been
fantastic.
really nice.
We've been knocking it out of the park.
really
It's been
excited
awesome.
to go home, stay here. Very excited about this.
Well, that is fascinating. I feel like we learned so much. God,
Lot.
I mean, have you
welcome.
put this on TripAdvisor? Like, I just.
Yeah,
yeah,
we should.
yeah, I
We
think,
should.
uh,
We definitely should. We
something we
definitely
should-
should. You're right. That's
That's
actually
where you want to
great.
go to get murdered?
Yeah,
Go there.
If you want to
Go
go,
there.
if you like, remember all those like sirens in the background, like earlier before the show.
That was
That's
Airbnb.
that's
was-
that's probably where we were at
Yeah.
last night.
You know what? Then, you know what? You guys should start posting where you guys are so everyone knows not to go there.
It's a good idea.
Maybe it's a
Too
fantastic
smart.
idea.
Too
We're gonna
smart.
go back there tomorrow night. We actually
Yeah.
have a nice room tonight.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think we have a great venture here until they get murdered very, very soon because it's going to
Yeah.
happen.
All right.
But I'm glad
We're gonna
that.
sign off for whoever's next.
Well, it's been nice knowing you two.
Thanks for
Goodbye.
thanks for
But
being
no,
my
stay
fellow
around,
witness.
Dave. Thank you so much for that story. We are just so lucky to have our next comic. I love her, and you guys are gonna love her. Please put your hands together for Alexa.
That was so white. I feel like my credit score just went up. Like I was watching that, I'm like, am I at a comedy show or the beginning of HGTV? I'm waiting for one of them to pull out a hammer and one of them to put up pull out someone else's credit card. So everyone, my name is Alexa. You know what that means? I'm my mom's least favorite Alexa. She came up to me the other day and she was like, I like this Alexa better. It actually listens. And I was like, that's probably because you didn't forget to pick that Alexa up from school, bitch. That worked better in my head, but I think I'm a woman. I'm on all the dating apps. I'm on Tinder. I'm on Bumble. If you ever down Plenty of Fish, I find it really weird that it's called Plenty of Fish because it seems like it's been the same five people for the past 5 years. No one's on Plenty of Fish. You guys are all in happy fucking relationships. I highly doubt that. I feel like online dating is a lot like a trip to the Goodwill. I just want to find something cute that doesn't give me a rash. Okay, I thought that was fucking
I
funny.
like that.
I like that.
But no, guys message me like the craziest shit on dating websites. This guy hit me up and he was just like, what that mouth do? And I was like, according to everyone who knows me, complains too much. This guy, thank you for the sympathy laughter. I wish people did that with orgasm stories. Also, this guy hit me up on a dating website, and he says, "Oh, I'm just sorry. I'm like a bird. I'm like Rob Weber messaging. Oh my god, I feel like I'm about to buy some meth." But this guy messaged me on a dating site, and he was like, "Does your head hurt?" And I was like, "What? When I fell from heaven?" He was like, "No, when you got kicked off the Bang Bus in Florida."
Oh. Not too many people know about that shit.
I'm in a lot of I do the 12-step groups, and I feel like so many people have to go to like AA, NA at some point in their life. We all know the sayings, like easy does it, one day at a time, one is too many, and 1,000 is way too much for my broke ass. I've always wondered who wrote that, how they could afford 1,000 unit of any type of drug or alcohol, because I feel like if I could still afford 1,000, I wouldn't be getting sober. I've been to rehab 3 times. The first one was for crack. The second one was for heroin. The third time, I just wanted a boyfriend. Okay, I'm keeping that one. Thank you guys. No, but like they put me in the men's rehab. So I kind of feel like that's like an episode of The Bachelorette, except instead of giving out roses, I'm giving out bacterial infections.
Oh.
It was crazy. When I went to rehab, they had a debate with themselves. They were like, what bathroom should they use? So they were like, should they put me in the women's? Should they put me in the men's? Do you know where they ended up? The broom closet. And I was like, I waited 16 years and now I'm getting put back in this. I came out 3 times in my life. The first time I came out as gay. The second time I came out as trans. The third time I came out as a conservative. Because there's certain things about the trans community I don't get. Like, trans people love to try to cancel comedians. And I feel like trans people should save their anger for things that are important. Like the prison system, the healthcare system. Who the fuck keeps buying the size 25 women's heels at DSW? It's probably Tyler Perry shopping for his next movie. It's like we tried to cancel Dave Chappelle, but we should have canceled Medea for stealing our sizes. And then I just don't get, like, I went to this transgender support group meeting, and the lady at the front, first thing she says, you can identify as anything. And I was like, no, you can't. If I could identify as anything, I would identify as a person with a much higher credit score.
Yeah.
I thought that worked better than it would. I don't know. We're trying shit out, guys. So I recently moved to Texas, and my family was like really paranoid about me moving to Texas because it's a conservative state. And I was like, Ohio is a conservative state. We fly Confederate flags, and we weren't even a Confederate state. Do you know how hard it is to say the South will rise again while you're shoveling yourself out of 5 feet of snow? I went on a date with this guy, and he had a Confederate flag tattooed on his shoulder, and he was like, it's heritage, not hate. I was like, my family's Russian. Could you imagine me flying that flag right now?
God.
I don't know. I've dated a lot of conservative guys. I feel like I've been in more conservative mouths than Skull Wintergreen.
Damn.
January 6th was a national tragedy. It was a disgusting moment for our country. I have never come harder. I looked at that guy who was dressed up like a shaman, and I was like, yes. I think I'm at the point I have like insurrectile dysfunction. I can't come unless I see a "Don't Tread on Me" tattoo. So I'm half Puerto Rican, half Russian, and I'm kind of like the white sheep of my family because I'm the only person who's half white. And they would make fun of me for looking white. They would call me like Blanco, Gringo, different things like that, which I found funny because I would get so sad. I would cry about it. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm the whitest person in my family. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to smoke weed in front of a cop and not get arrested. Thank you. I'm keeping that one. I love hanging out with the Hispanic side of my family, though, mostly because that's the only room where I'm not the only woman with a mustache. I failed Spanish 1 as a kid, and I'm Puerto Rican, and I grew up with my grandparents who spoke complete Spanish. That would be like if I dated a drug dealer for 5 years and never learned the metric system. Excuse me, sir, I got 3 inches of weed.
Oh.
Thank you, Greg. I'm keeping that one. So, how much more time do I have?
As much as you want.
Oh, thank you so much. I wish that happened with my ex-boyfriend. My ex, I'll let you know my ex-boyfriend. And it's really weird when I tell people I have a dead ex because half the people are like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," and the other half are like, "How'd you get away with it?" He died during the pandemic, and he was a drug dealer, so a lot of the things people said like didn't really apply to him. My mom said he died because God needed him a lot more than you did. I looked at her, I was like, did God need a plug? I didn't know if I wanted to go to his funeral during the pandemic. My mom was like, he really loved you. And I was like, I don't know. Then she was like, his family loves you. And I was like, I don't know. Then she was like, there's free food. I grabbed my jacket. I was there in 5 minutes. So I showed up to his funeral with tears in my eyes and his family's entire meatloaf in my purse. And I broke down. I started crying. I was like, he died too soon because he still owed me $125. Okay, we'll work on that. My best friend, here's a funny story that happened to me the other day. I work as a cam girl, so sometimes I was buying things for my career. And that's the nice way of saying I was in a sex store. So I was at the sex store, and maybe Jens can help me like turn this into a joke because I was at the sex store and I heard something, the most amazing thing. The regional manager was there. So I walk in, first thing I hear, if Debbie forgets to organize these butt plugs again, we're going to have to let her go. I was like, could you imagine if she got fired and had to apply for another job and sit in that interview? Ma'am, why did you get fired? I didn't know how to handle all the butt plugs. Like, there was just too many in one day. I just couldn't help myself.
Hire somebody who has their head up their ass, can't you?
All right, one more.
Okay, I'll do my closer. As a trans woman, mostly because you never know who you're supposed to date. Like, am I supposed to date gay guys, straight guys, bi guys? I typically date mechanics because they're used to being covered in tranny fluid.
Wonderful. Round of applause for
Awesome.
everybody. That was great.
Awesome, Alexa.
Really great. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. But you know who enjoyed that even more? Our sponsors. Let's hear from them. Maybe.
Brought to you by Exclusive Housekeeping Services. Give them a call at 216-650-7984. This month they're offering a 2-hour deep clean for $160 because we all know spring cleaning is here and it isn't going away until we get it done. Give Exclusive Housekeeping Services a call at 216-650-7984 and let them know that Eargasm Comedy sent you. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please give us a like, give us a share, even subscribe to one of our many channels. Or even better, hit us up on the Cash App or become a member of our Patreon group. We'd love the support and love to keep producing comedy for every one of you. Also brought to you by Captain Surge White Nuts, the grease cleaning, erection giving, digestion helping, stool softening, pain thinning, tick removing, super power granting holiday drink for lovers.
Oof. and that surge stuff really does work. Highly recommend it. Speaking of something I recommend is our next comic. If you can understand half of what he says, oh my God, you're way ahead of me. Put your hands together for the very lovely, the very funny Rob Weber.
Hello, everybody. I will try and enunciate proper just so I can keep Mr. Friggin' Matt happy. I was actually kind of, same thing, Mike and Jen. We're in the motel here, and I was just going over this little note that made us feel special, right? Because I like to do that now and then, feel like I actually fucking exist in a world of otherwise doom and gloom because I'm so happy and all. So it says, "Hello, Sherry, who's not my wife at all. I have no idea who Sherry is. Thank you for being a loyal VIP. We hope you enjoy your stay." And they left us some treats, dog biscuits. Well, I have no idea who the fuck Sherry is or how I'm going to awkwardly say, well, they were all right and the thought that counts. I actually prefer those little minty chocolates. Last week, I had an experience with wildlife that I was discussing. Where a fucking eagle flew in front of my truck and it died a horrible death. And I was really trying because we're right back in the same hotel room in the same city a week fucking later, like deja vu. I'm driving, nothing's going wrong. And all I hear is my lovely wife, Sherry, until she shows up and wants her fucking room back, guys. Red light that I'm not used to because we live in the fucking weeds and I'm not used to having traffic lights and shit. So I stop and all of a sudden I see there's an arm with a flag in it across my hood. It wasn't an eagle, so I back up to a horrible squealing of, the only time I heard that was when Marco and I escaped from fucking Puerto Rican jail, and an alarm they put on my ankle that says he fucked off went off really loud, so it's the same thing, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, great, just another fucking Amber Alert. There goes a car with a little kid waving at me like, hi, now's not the time. Turns out the electric arm with the flag in it on this fucking machine fell off, had an alarm on it. And I was high, so I panicked and I said, Cheryl, quick, the oldest trick in the book, jump in my seat so they'll never know I was driving. They'll think you killed the automatic flag man. Now we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Right? Again, because we live in the middle of fucking nowhere with one little red construction light that I'm not used to. And I swear to God, it was orange when I took off with the green light that said, fuck yeah, I can get a high 7 on this straight stretch. Turns out, no.
Who's
that shit's illegal? Again, her name is Sherry. We're VIPs. We don't put up with that shit around here. They gave us dog biscuits. So... I'm looking, what do I do? So I back up, off comes the alarm, fucking arm, squealing like a motherfucker as I'm thinking, how the fuck do I get out of this situation, right? Because weed makes you paranoid. I'm not going to lie. When you're driving, even more so. After you've hit the automatic flag, man, knowing as the Eagles player in that neck of the woods, you get a little antsy. So I back up, it's squealing, the guy pulls up, and I'm like to my lovely wife, Sherry, wink, nudge, don't say a fucking word. She's like, would you like me to get out and see? No! I want you to sit here and wave this fucking cloud of smoke out before, because I saw a sign that says waiting for the pilot car. And I'm thinking, okay, so I'm looking up waiting for an airplane, because again, I was high and I'd already ran over the follow me guy. It was automatic. It was like number 5, just not a lot. Screaming. He had a death rattle on him. I'll try and imitate the sound. Yeah! And it just and it's really awkward as cars are piling up behind me. Oh, red light, right? Like, so I went towards the light and I didn't stop in time. That's what happened, right? That's how it went. See, that's how I went. That's what I was practicing for the cop when they didn't show up, and the pilot car finally drives away, and this lady got out like it was fucking nothing. Walked over, puts it back. I look at the missus going, ha, 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 Sherry. That's why we're VIP. She fixed it. It went up. Number 5 is still alive. I carry on like it was nothing. Nothing happened. I get up behind, get out, stop for gas, and to wipe my ass. I know it rhymes. It's not a crime, but... Fella behind me that was parked there comes up. He goes, you got lucky on that fucking thing. I saw you hit the binders, man. I'm like, oh, he fucking smoked that. like, were you going to say anything? He's like, no, I'm fucking smoking a joint watching you freak out, right? It's a small area. So we get to civilization, and I realize sometimes I talk way too much. And I'm on a native Canadian reservation. Yes. And I'm filling up my truck because I figured, fuck it, if I'm going to go broke, I may as well plug some into this thing and try and coast my way to happiness. And they go in and they ask me, what's your number? 3.
Okay.
They gave me it for cheaper. So I'm a man of the world on comedian wages. So I said, can I get some cigarettes too? I got 4 packs for the price of what I'd normally pay for 1. And I thought, yeah, way to go me. Walked out. And here was a construction worker with an arm in his hand saying, we need to talk. Hence those sirens. And as much as I'd love to stay and tell you all about how that ends, you're going to have to hear it next week when I come back, because I got a show to do down at this brewery where I think booze is free and it'll level out this shit. And because I've been watching it and I'm still addicted and I'm going to use some of this shit tonight and I'm addicted to it. I am. This Amber Heard trial, right? One that I haven't seen, right? My dog stepped on a bee and I've got to fuck off and do some comedy. Because that's how it ends, okay? Thanks for having me, guys. It's been fun. Good seeing y'all. And I'll be back next week. Did you understand that?
Jesus Christ. Tasmanian devil roll cover right there. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what? That does not speak for any Canadian at all. He's an anomaly, and we still love him. We still love him. That's why he's caged up right now. Those curtains are fake. That's a cement wall. He's actually not getting out anywhere. He would just, you know, give him some nice tranquilizers. He dreams about lots of big things happening in his life. I love that guy. But speaking of love, are you guys ready for your next comic?
Let's do it.
I will take that as a strong maybe. So,
strong maybe.
He's got a great name, and I think his comedy is going to be even better. Put your hands together for Mr. Andrew Starr.
Woo! Yeah, let's do it.
Oh no, they actually expected me to tell jokes. So, I've been having some strange thoughts lately, but they amuse me. Like, religion as a whole. You seen these Mormon fuckers? I mean, polygamy is cool and all, but who else lets you raise your own wife?
Oh, fuck.
After COVID, I noticed all these cheap cruises. All I could think of was old Roman warships. You show up for $49.99, and it's like, which seat you want? You're like, either or. There's a certain shame in drinking a malt beverage where the alcohol content is also probably the age at which you first encountered it. I'm thinking of Four Loko in particular at 14%. It's just a thought. Might try to pitch this new movie. I want Michael J. Fox to star in it as a paint shaker.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Paint shaker.
If I drink a whole bottle of whiskey and get too drunk to consent, but then violently masturbate, am I still a rapist?
No, not at all. Jen knows that.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, man. I learned this year that I am Ahab. Assigned human at birth. It's all good, though. It's June. It's Pride Month. Soon. It'll be glorious. And besides, isn't it a little more interesting for straight guys to get their prostates checked? I wonder if it makes it any more awkward. Just a thought. It's the same month where I learned that I like my gender like I like my intoxicants. Fluid and goes down easy. Wow, I can hear the cringe through the camera. I kind of like it. Y'all ever realize that moon rocks are like the THC turducken?
You ain't wrong.
Buddy of mine had an ex-wife. She had a master's degree, supposedly brilliant. This dumb bitch couldn't pronounce a thing, right? We went to the grocery store with her once. She's like, "Don't get no barbarian cream donuts." I'm like, Get stuck in the spice aisle looking for a jar of Kanye pepper. Talking about gas prices are up due to inflammation. Stupid as hell, bro. And my last little thought for us all is think about social media in 30 years. When your throwback Thursday is a video of you throwing it back, your grandkids are going to be so proud.
Yep. I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah.
All right, put that in the ashtray and cash it. I'm done.
All right. Well, everyone, let's give a round of something for Andrew.
How about a round of drinks?
I mean, for everyone else, yes. Maybe we can understand more after that. But it was interesting. I feel like we all learned something and nothing all at once. That is the point of comedy. And thank you, Andrew Starr. That was fantastic. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, brother.
So good.
Absolutely. I enjoyed it very much. And speaking of enjoying, well, our next comic, he's sometimes, well, you know what? As a good friend of mine said, sometimes you headline and sometimes you go last. And I'm going to let the audience figure out what is the answer for that one. For our next comic, he's
Marco.
now Mr. Marco. On you. That's why it's great. It's already great. Good start.
Jesus fucking Christ! Put us back on the thing here. Put everybody back on the goddamn screen. Oh, Duffy, I would never make an abortion joke that fucking terrible. Jesus,
Marco, come on.
oh my God! Just because you were a dumpster baby, you don't, you know. Oh my God, Duff. Oh. Who's next up there? The leprechaun and the Amazon. You guys do know you were in a fucking trap house, right?
Yeah.
You do know you were in a trap. You know, Airbnb my ass. Just because the ad said that, if somebody is shooting up in that huge bathroom of yours, dude, cockroaches. It was, and that reminded me of the first time I met fucking Alexa. Yeah. You know, she came on. She was a new comedian, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, she looks familiar. And I was like, I think I fucked you. She said, no, not unless you had a bag of dope and you were in such and such. I was like, yeah. And I think it's the same fucking place you guys spent the night at. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. And where'd fucking Rob go? I know Rob didn't go running somewhere. Oh. This is the first time, like, I totally zoned out on Rob tonight. Like, I felt like I totally know, like, what a baby feels in the crib when they have some idiot above them go, oh, look at your baby. All you hear is blah, 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 blah. You know, you think they're laughing at you and they just got gas. Oh my God, Alexa! I gotta ask, since you're part of the Rainbow Mafia, Like, were you influenced by like Burt Reynolds when you was a kid? Like this? Did you want like the like the Trans Am fucking tattoo on you or anything like that?
No, I wanted boobs so Burt Reynolds would fuck me.
I bet you if you get that Firebird, like that big thing that's on the hood of the cars, put on your back, that was so up the booty hole, like the whole the price range there. You wouldn't be in the B&Bs.
Also, how old do you think I
Don't come to ours at all. No, ever.
No, I tell you what, man, that's the best fucking 5-6 grand. Like that shit held up. That shit is a better investment than gold right there. Money might crash and gold might be the shit, but them titties are fucking forever. Jesus Christ.
Forever.
Oh, I'm stealing that.
Oh my God. What else was I observing here? I can't really say too much about Andrew. I mean, because while I'm laying in the crib zoning out on Rob shit, then here comes Andrew in with his stories. He felt like the creepy uncle that said, "Yeah, I'll babysit for you. Yeah, go ahead, out for the night. I'll babysit." Oh my goodness. Nah, I like Andrew. I look at him.
Why you kink shaming me, dog?
I like you, man. You make me want to get high. I look at your dreads. I'm like, Lord of mercy.
You look at my dreads. You just miss having hair.
Yes. I ain't gonna lie. That's why every time you move forward, I was like, see, I couldn't be the creepy guy like that. I got a lot of nieces and nephews, and I had a
dude with a
vans.
T-shirt on that makes it look like he's about ready to graduate junior high.
Oh no, dude! It's a Rugrats T-shirt, and I got the matching Reptar pants. I feel like you're gonna molest me.
I feel like you about to go apply at Chuck E. Cheese in that outfit and wonder why you didn't get the job.
No, I feel if you knew the Chuck E. Cheese around here, I'd probably get the job. It's kind of scary. I stood out in front of a Chuck E. Cheese smoking a blunt in a pink bunny outfit. That's some real shit. I got pictures of that. But here,
I'm sure the feds would love copies.
They're all over my Facebook. I will hide my shit. Fucking, I know I'm on just about every list. I wish I would get on that one list to keep the kids out my fucking yard, though. But here. I'll let you in on a little bit of my fucked up life since I'm talking shit about y'all. It ain't just you. I had a bad moment in my life not too long ago. You ever been so lonely where you just let the dog just hump your leg? You ever just the dog just come up on the leg and just fuck it just one time. I'm rubbing your ear. Motherfucker. And you better cuddle with me tonight, motherfucker. I hit one of them low points in my life, and I just said, fuck it. I got my kids have just graduated. Everybody's out the house. I'm back to being just me, and I decided I just didn't need to be here anymore. So I decided, the people who use the razor blades in the bathtub, that's so cliche. That's, because if it don't work, then, he was just screaming for fucking whatever attention or whatever. So I went and got my toaster, and I got a G toaster. It got the bagel button and everything. It's nice. It's got the chrome on the side of it and shit. Fill up the tub and, got me quite a few intoxicants, and I'm laying in the bathtub and I'm holding this toaster. And, you start thinking about your life and, what pushed you to that point and shit, and some tears come down your face, and all of a sudden you get bubble guts. And I'll tell you what, when you're sitting in a tub full of brown water, everything else don't seem so bad. You put the toaster down, and now you got a good couple of hours of thinking about your whole existence now. Everything that pushed you to that point.
You put it in there.
Yeah, but you got to see it. You know, if I was dead, I don't give a fuck what the water looked like. When you're sitting in a tub full of your own shit, you reevaluate things. Things don't seem so bad anymore. They're not so bad anymore. That's just a little hit into my life there. I'll tell you another. You know, this is one of the things that led to the whole toaster incident. And this is one of my most hated stories. But I think it's a story of triumph. You know, I think it's a feel good story. You ever get to the end of Tinder? Y'all talking about Tinder. You ever get to the end of Tinder? Like that little heartbeat pulsing? Just... Look, my best friend is 6 foot, almost 400 pounds. That nigga getting married next month. There's nobody for me. This shit hit 5. Fucking Mike found somebody. There is no one for me. So you start reevaluating the people you passed up. And you know, like I said, I was at a low point in my life, and I just picked one of the random chicks that I passed up. We started talking. We agreed to meet at a hotel. For those in the Youngstown area, King's Motel. It's real shit. Just to let you know, this is a real story. So I go to the hotel. She gets there. Unfortunately, she looks just like her picture. But I wasn't there for that. I was just feeling like shit. I wanted to get my mind off of things. So we start going at it. I hit the lights, you know, clothes start coming off. And for the guys here, do you ever go to suck a titty that ain't there? You ever go and there's no titty there? Look, I ain't making fun of gay. I got my ribbon tattooed on me. I'm a supporter. Are you gonna kick the one titty chick out the bed? You know that's. Oh, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna kick her out the bed? My mom would kick my fucking ass if I kicked a cancer survivor out of the fucking bed. So what do? I gave her bitch the best dick of her life. I rolled her on the one side so the one titty look all right. Because the other side she looked like a Mr. Potato Head. But you know that's what it is. That being said, that's how depressing my life is. So be happy you are who you are. I'm Marco Torres. I'm out.
Audible, Marco. That was fucking awesome.
Thank you, Marco.
That was fucking great.
I'm gonna clap for everything but your failed suicide attempt.
I mean,
that was the universe letting me know, man. Just
wait, we gotta also clap for Matt Duffy and all of his merch. Come on, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. You're supposed to be bumping fucking merch.
After all that, we can only plug genuine merchandise that you can buy if you message me directly, Matt Duffy. You can go at Funny Matt Duffy on Instagram or at Killing with Kindness Comedy. You can get these buttons that you just saw on screen. They're $3 each. You can get a random one. The Killing with Kindness one. There's other options that I will have pictures of, but you can get 2 for $5. Send me some money. I might give you some stuff. I might not, but you know what? It's going to a good cause.
Ooh, look at that ass.
All right, yes. Hell yeah.
17 and 18, Divorce Diaries. Funny Stop Comedy Club. Guess what? You can do it. You can go see this. It's going to happen.
Yes, I'm going to see it.
I'm going to see it. Me and Jen are going to see it.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
It's
a thing you should do.
Perfect.
And look at this. Hey, which one's a real person? Which one's one of those chia pets? You don't know.
No,
That's the thing. You can guess. If you guess the right one, you don't win. But if you guess the wrong
there's
one,
more life in the one on the right.
Win.
Emotional damage.
That's what we're all about here at Eargasm. Well, unless anyone else has anything important to plug, does anyone here have anything important they want to plug right now? Yes.
Me and Jay got bacon that's going to be coming out this next week. That's our podcast. It's really, really funny. You guys are going to like it. But that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah. So where can they find that?
Spotify.
On the old Spotify. Look out for that. Andrew, you got anything?
Not at all.
Perfect. That's the way we like it. Alexia, do you have anything? That's the way we like it as well. Marco, I hope not, but what?
Hey, Upside Down Studios is throwing a metal and comedy show on June 18th at the Wick Yards in Youngstown. If y'all around this area, come and check it out. It'll be metal and it'll be comedy.
Damn right. That sounds like a hootenanny of a time. Burn burner.
No, it will not be a hootin' nothing. It's gonna be a fucking metal show.
You said it's a metal show, dude. It sounds more like a church burner.
Church burner.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Hey, yeah. Make sure you're packing that night. Packing it with fun. All right, guys. That's been fun. I've had fun. These guys have had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this edition. Tune in next week, Friday, same time. Probably the same amount of characters. I don't know. But hey, guess what? Bye.
Hey,